Good morning, you two. How are we all today? I hope you are ready to have lots of fun making and exploring in our visual arts class today, because we are going to make some wonderful animal masks using paper plates and lots of different shapes, textures and colours that will help us to make them extra special. Now, we're not going to focus on just any kind of animal. We are going to do pets. Do you have a pet at home? Or maybe your grandma and grandpa's? Or does your neighbour have a pet? What kind of pets are there? Yes, there's lots of different types, aren't there? Dogs, cats, birds, fish, lizards, insects. Some people even have farm animals as pets, like cows, horses, pigs, chickens and ducks. Some very brave people even have snakes and spiders as pets. Ooh, does that make you a little bit nervous? Me too. Okay, so can anyone tell me, what is a pet? That's right, they are different types of animals that live with humans, and we look after them and feed them. They usually live in our house and we take care of them. We call this kind of animal domesticated. That means they have been tamed to live with humans, so they aren't wild animals anymore, and they depend on us to survive. So what is so special about pets? Why are they so important? They are important because we love them. They make us happy. We pat them and we play with them, and they are special to us. They are part of our families. In art, there are many famous paintings, drawings, sculptures, plays, movies, and even songs about pets, like Mary Had a Little Lamb. This is because artists love their animals so much, and they want to show how pets are important in human lives. Here are some examples on the walls around me. Aren't they wonderful? So today we are going to make some animal masks of our pets. Now don't worry if you don't have a pet at home. That's okay. Your mask doesn't have to be of a pet that you already have. It can be of a pet that you always wished you could have. You can use your imagination to make a mask of a pet that is make-believe, the pet of your dreams, the perfect pet for you. Today we are going to start with these special paper plates, which I've already cut holes in for where the eyes and nose go. I also have different types of shapes here, thin ones and wider ones, so you can choose the type of plate and shape that is best suited to the animal that you're going to make. For example, a cat or a kitten might have a slimmer face than a big fluffy dog does, or a snake might have a longer face, whereas a frog or a lizard has a wider face. You choose the shape that best suits your perfect pet. And we have lots of materials for you here to use today. We've got paints and pastels, textures and pencils, cotton wool and acrylic wool, pipe cleaners, coloured paper and feathers, buttons and even googly eyes, in case you need more eyes than just what's on the mask. We also have sticky tape, glue and a stapler to stick them on with. You need to make decisions about which of these materials to use that best suits your perfect pet mask. In visual arts, when we are creating our artwork, we need to remember the 5 elements of art: line, colour, shape, texture and space. When you're creating your mask, try and think about these so you can express your ideas. How could you use pastels or feathers or pipe cleaners to add texture to your mask? Or how will you mix the colours to best suit the fur of your animal? What shape will you use? to make the teeth or the mouth or the ears. There is lots to think about, isn't there? Please try and think about these things when you're creating your mask. I have a mask here that I have already made of my dog Pepper. Here is a picture of Pepper. She is a lovely, happy dog. She loves to jump in puddles and she loves food. She also loves to play with kids and loves being patted. As you can see, Pepper has a long face that looks like a seal. That's why I call her my sealy dog. I used one of the thinner paper plates to make my mask of Pepper. I coloured in my plate with brown and black and white pastels to get the fur and the colour and the texture right of her fur. She has a big black nose with a line down the middle of it. So I cut out a piece of black paper in the shape of her nose. I pasted it on and I used pastels to give her nose texture and make it stand out. And I added ears as well. Right now, I am going to make a mask of my cat Tiger. Here he is. He has lots of stripes and spots in his fur. He loves sleeping and creeping around our garden like he's a real tiger in the jungle. Tiger has a wider face, so I used a wider plate. I've already coloured this one in with pastels, and then I used a black marker to give it more definition. Right now, I'm going to add some more black spots for where his whiskers are. And then I'm going to put some pipe cleaners in to be in the place of his whiskers. I've also cut out some ears and a nose in a funny little squished heart shape that I'm going to state on the end of the mask now. Remember, when you are creating your pet from your imagination, try to think about what the fur and the whiskers and the teeth will look like. How can you use the materials that we have here to bring your ideas out of your head onto your artwork? I'm here to help you, and you can ask other students. Remember to be creative and have fun. So here is my cat Tiger. What do you think? I think he looks pretty gorgeous. I've added some whiskers as well with pipe cleaners. Here are some other masks, pet masks. Here is a lizard, a snake, and a parrot made by my kids Leo and Jace. Aren't they fabulous? Both boys decided to paint their masks first and then cut out shapes to add extra, like the beak and the tongue. And then they added lines with a marker to give it more definition. Jace suggested that we could add some feathers onto his parrot mask to make it even better. What do you think? Have you been thinking about what type of pet your mask is going to be? Will it be a bird or a lizard that you have at home? Or is it going to be your dream pet, such as a horse or a meerkat or a dragon? At the end of the mask making lesson, everyone is going to put their masks on their desks, and we are going to walk around the room and have a look at other people's masks. And then we're going to have a bit of a discussion. We're going to think about how has colour been used effectively on some masks, or how have different materials been used to create texture, and how has shape been used to give a special effect. We will have a talk about this as a group and write some things down. I can't wait to see the amazing animal masks that you are going to create, and I look forward to hearing what you've learned in our lesson today at the end of the lesson. Thanks for being here. So, let's get started, and remember to be creative and have fun. Bye!